Just the L'Occitane. Today I did both the mask and the SPF. Good evening, everyone. Today is Monday, July 27, 2020. Zolaja, day 6. Vlog number 1212. Currently, I'm just editing and uploading the vlog from yesterday, so by the time you're watching this video, yesterday's vlog should already be up. Please be sure to go check it out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So, I don't know what's going on with this camera, but like, it's a Sony, you know, and I've had it for like a long time. I would say 2010. So anyway, it's like, how long do you expect them to last anyways? But I mean, it's still good, but I just lose footage. I've been losing footage. It was like acting like wonky. Anyways, and that's my fault. I think I'm supposed to like actually delete like the memory card like entirely before I actually start filming, which I'm lazy to do. And I'm just like actually just trying to get the footage up. Anyways, yesterday's vlog was super short. It was like 11 seconds long. So whatever. I don't know what happened to the footage, but I basically talked about, it's like a Bollywood related video or movie, and like it has this song in it, and you should follow me on Twitter if you know, want to catch up on like the latest updates. So yeah, but I posted that on Twitter, and it's about this like man from like ancient Indian times. He's like a criminal, and he would just like bite off the heads of tarantulas, and like he had a harem, so it's like a really funny story. But and like he himself would never actually admit or own up that he was actually crazy, but like everyone in the kingdom thought he was crazy. And like in his harem or whatever, like if any woman like refused to kiss him, like if he went in to kiss her and she was like grossed out by it, he would like have them have their heads like sliced off. So, but yeah, and they would like, they loved him, you know, and I don't know, they would like, I'll only like shower him with money and stuff. But yeah, and then for breakfast I made I'm telling you this story, like I already even filmed this and everything, but it came off again, so let's hope that this works. So for breakfast I made a vegetable omelet with chopped onions or diced onion, whatever you want to call it. It was like a portion of a white onion and tomato diced as well, with 2 eggs, and I just like beat the egg in, and I kept the heat on like pretty much low, and then I just poured it in. Didn't use any oil because I have a non-stick pan, and put it in, let that heat up, and then I increased the heat probably, I don't know to what, maybe a 4 or so, and like lightly browned it or toasted it on both sides, and it came out really delicious. And then I toasted like a butter bread that I had frozen in my freezer. I made one of those, really delicious, with that, and I ate it with ketchup. So it turned out really delicious. And then later today I had like a glass of milk, and what else did I eat with that? Glass of milk and something else. I don't remember what it was. And like a fruit and grain cereal bar. It's like guilt-free. So those two combined versus cookies and milk, so it's kind of nice. And then yeah, and now I just made some soup. This is like restaurant grade soup. So it's like a powder that comes in a little packet that I bought at the grocery store, and it says it serves about 2.5 servings for one packet. And I'm actually about to eat, I just realized, but I guess I'm about to eat like 2.5 servings. I don't know, I'm not gonna save it, but necessarily. And then you're supposed to like mix in the powder with 2.5 cups of water until it's like not clumpy anymore. And then you're supposed to bring it to a boil, and then bring it to simmer and continuously stir when it's coming to a boil. And then when it comes to a boil, you can turn it back down to simmer for 3 minutes. So I timed it for 3 minutes on the clock, and then that's what I'm having right now. And I've just been drinking water all day for sure. Used to like eat bugs. Also in yesterday's footage, I talked about dental health and dental hygiene. It's completely gone. So earlier today, I did my Elizabeth Arden face mask. And I have like these, I bought these towels. I bought a bundle of these towels, and it was mostly just to like be able to wash with, because they're like, they have a larger surface area than anything else. So I really recommend those for cleansing. So I was able to remove that quite easily with this towel. And then after that, I used my SPF L'Occitane. Let me know in the comments if like you're able to see a difference between yesterday and like today, as far as, because it's like a brightening mask. And so oral and dental hygiene, I wanted to talk about this. So you should brush your teeth daily, like I'm sure everyone does. And you should also like brush your gums. So like brush the tops of your teeth, like the gum part, because no matter how like rough or brittle your toothbrush is, it really won't be too rough for your gums. The reason that I say that is because sometimes you know, your food will get stuck, your food will get stuck in your gums as well. And you want to make sure that you keep that clean, because it will, it will also affect your tooth, and it will damage your tooth. So yeah, and like your whole like oral hygiene, basically. It will help in kind of pain, like if you ever experience toothache. For me, I do this all like quite routinely. I do the outside up, like my gums, both upper and lower jaw, and the inside as well. So I highly recommend to get really in there with a toothbrush and toothpaste. Treat it just like it's your actual teeth. So whatever gets into like above your actual teeth, it will get absorbed into your gums and into the root. So that can actually prevent like a lot of stuff headed your way, like for the future, for sure. Like it could prevent you from having to do like a root canal that would cost you like $1,000 to get done. So yeah, and it's just good dental hygiene. You should also brush the back. So for bad breath, you should also brush like your tonsils, and the back of your tongue, and the surface of your tongue, not the back necessarily, but you know, the surface of your tongue especially, and that will prevent bad breath. Also, discontinue sugar. I mean, like, I have a cavity in one of my teeth, and I use that as sort of like, I don't know how to put it. It's sort of like a regret that I have. It's sort of like, it makes me feel guilty for doing that, because you only have one set of teeth after you lose your baby teeth for the rest of your life. So I have this one cavity, and it just makes me learn that, you know, just from it, you know, learn from the experience. Don't eat sugary stuff. If you're a teen, you should discontinue eating sugary stuff now, because you'll have a cavity and you'll be ugly. Also, if you have a cavity, you should get a filling immediately. But if you can't make it to the dentist right away for whatever reason, like your work is compelling you not to go, you're just like unable to make it for whatever reason, maybe it's a health related reason you're not able to go to the dentist, what you should do is brush that area, keep it nice and clean, and like I'm saying really clean, like brush, like really get into the, you know, into the cavity. It's going to prevent bad breath, and it's also going to prevent anything from like sticking to the enamel of your teeth, like sugar, and basically causing it to break even more. So you want to prevent that more so. And like, you also don't want anything to go further into the root of your tooth, just because that's very like costly to get fixed. You'll have to get a root canal, and that is very expensive. You know, you don't want to pay $1,000 to have that procedure done. So, you know, nurse your cavity. I brush all the way up into my cavity. Even if you brush up there and you don't have a filling in it, it's going to prevent you from getting sugar up into your root, which can cause pain. Like, it will cause you pain. I have really sensitive teeth. If I eat even a little bit of sugar, I will immediately have like tooth pain. So it's kind of like something that I use to just quit sugar altogether, and just avoid sugar at all costs. But anyways, sometimes I do run into a situation where, you know, I'll eat it, but I make sure that like I brush my teeth, and especially my gums, because sometimes, you know, even if you brush your teeth, it can still be in your mouth. So like, if you brush your gums, it's not going to get absorbed into your gums, the sugar part, and that can cause a lot of pain as well, and pretty much would weaken your whole like tooth root system. So you know, it could cause the same problem, like your tooth to just fall out. Have good dental and oral hygiene. It's gonna strengthen your actual tooth, so root as well as the actual white part. And floss daily. Also use, so I use a mouthwash, and mine does not contain any alcohol in it. You want to get something that doesn't contain any alcohol if you're very sensitive. I'm sensitive to it. I feel like if I'm using something that contains alcohol and then I'm actually brushing my teeth both, it's just gonna like tear at my gums, and it's actually gonna tear at the tissue. And so just to, you know, be like just more sensitive overall of that, I use regular mouthwash without any alcohol, that doesn't contain any alcohol in it. So I just use this one cavity as like an excuse basically to never have a cavity ever again in the future, and to just avoid having a cavity. It makes it really convenient for me to just not eat sugar at all and have sugar at all in my diet. It's greatly reduced. So yeah, like a life lesson. And today I used my Elizabeth Arden face mask, and I had bought these towels, and they make it like a lot easier for me to be able to like cleanse with. It's like a larger surface area, and they're really like gentle on the skin. So yeah, it covers like a lot of ground. So I cleaned up that with that, and just like water, and just wiped it off. It came off really nicely. And then after that I used SPF L'Occitane. So tell me in the comments if you're able to notice a difference between yesterday and today's video. Did it even make a difference? If it causes like a cavity, and if it causes like enamel weakening and damage to your teeth, it's gonna fall out. You can also let's see, grade on how your cavity is doing just by the odor of it. If you are not taking care of that cavity, you bet your butt that it will, you know, cause you to have bad breath. For me, it's like if I go one day without brushing my teeth, like I have to brush my teeth right away, because it will start to stink. And long-term damage. This is just what I have to do at 31 years of age. Lucky for me, I only have like one cavity. I have dental degradation in 2 of my back wisdom teeth, which need to be repaired, but it's like not an ordeal, because brushing my gums has actually saved me from tooth pain, bad breath, dental hygiene. Really good dental hygiene. Not a lot of people do this, and they should be doing it. Your set of teeth, after you lose your initial set of teeth, your baby teeth, is supposed to last you, you know, for the rest of your life. So, you know, you gotta take care of it. I mean, you really have to look after them, or you will lose them. And that's costly, and it's unattractive. So this is everything that I do daily. Sometimes 2 to 3 times a day. Every day. Sometimes the condition of your breath, and like, I would say like your oral hygiene, your dental hygiene, the condition of your teeth, it can detect other diseases that may be going on with you. So in order to rule out, you know, anything related to just your teeth and your dental actual hygiene itself, and the cosmetic aspect of it, keep it clean, brush daily, and you know, that way, you know, you know, we can just use it to detect anything that's wrong with you internally. And then I made this, like, it's basically restaurant grade soup. and it's a packet, and it comes in powder form. So the directions are on the back. It's really delicious, like chicken soup. And you can put cooked chicken meat in it. But it's the powder, and you're supposed to dissolve it in 2.5 cups of water so it's not clumpy. And then you're supposed to bring that to a boil once you have like stirred it all up. And like you're supposed to like bring it to a boil, and you're supposed to stir continuously as it comes to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, you need to reduce your heat to simmer and let that sit for 2.5 minutes. And yeah, after that, just immediately turn off the heat, and it's gonna be done, and it's gonna be the bomb. Thebomb.com. Serves 2.5. All the better. So when I was making my breakfast this morning, I left my fan on until after I was done with my breakfast entirely, because like I don't like the smell to like linger. It's really bad. So in all of this rigmarole, my voice is getting back to normal because my throat is getting back to normal. I don't know if you were able to notice the difference, but like I was having like a lot of nasal drainage previously compared to now. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. Hopefully all this footage like gets on. So today I was just primarily like editing today. Like I wanted to just make sure that like everything is like clear, like technologically. So yeah, with my camera, as well as like yeah, my editing, I guess. But anyways, and like importing stuff onto iMovie. Hopefully things go okay. I'm just learning because you know, I just don't want to like, I just want to be aware of things that I could like potentially run into. I seriously think that I'm like sweating off all of this excess weight. I just like touched my mid back and it stinks. It's so weird. I mean, it really stinks. It's gross, but it's okay. I'm happy. I smell like chicken corn soup. Yeah, and one other thing that I observed from that song Chum Chum, I tweeted it. I'm sorry if it sounds stupid. It's Indian, it's Bollywood. Get over it. Learn. Watch it. Look on my Twitter. And then to watch it. So my observation for that song was Shraddha looks like a duck. She's literally like shaking off water because like at the beginning there's ducks and it's just metaphorical. And then also, if you do watch it, you should let me know. And number 2 is that what she's wearing. So she's wearing a white top with this reddish pants that she has on. They're sort of like, it's sort of like a mixture of like red and pink, and I would say that, and green, and I would say that that's like what a duck would look like in real life. It's so freaking funny. And then she's really cute too. And then her top is white, which resembles feathers. It's just so funny. And I filmed this earlier and I think it got deleted. Oh yeah, and when I made an omelet earlier today, I was gonna show the cat, like I put diced onions and tomatoes in a bowl, and then I put the 2 eggs on top of the bowl, and I mean on top of the onions and the tomatoes, and I showed it to my cat and some of it just spilled out on the floor. I've never done that. It's like how blind do you have to be? And now I stink. I was dancing to that song. It's called Shaitan Gasala. It's on my Twitter also. Look out for it. Figure out the spelling yourself. So hard. The palms of my feet are like hurting. the ball of my feet. They're swelling. I really like that Chogata song too. Figure out the spelling, check my Twitter. Link in the description. It's so much fun to dance to, like if you agree. And I also did chapstick on my lips. It has cocoa butter. I don't know if I already mentioned this in a previous vlog. I did that today also. And I probably have failed to mention, I've had just a constant stomach ache ever since I've been sick, so the beginning of this year, because of the drainage. I'm still experiencing muscle soreness. So that's a good thing. That's like a plus. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Anyways guys, I'm gonna close the vlog. Hopefully I did this like super long vlog because of editing problems and losing footage and why this is happening and trying to figure it out and then reshooting. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna close the vlog. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys on the next vlog. Okay, so on yesterday's vlog, I lost the footage, but like I was talking, I used my retinol face oil or whatever, nutrient face oil by Tata Harper. So what I was trying to say is like, I used the dropper that comes with it. So I only need like one pump of it. So you only need like one pump of it. Not even, like you just need half of the dropper. You don't even need like a full dropper for me, like on my face. And like, you know, and it's not gonna do anything further. Like it's not gonna moisturize. So you do have to have like something that you're gonna actually use to moisturize your face with. That contains retinol, and that's just a vitamin that you need for you know, you overall living. And then I think, and then for a moisturizer, I use my SPF by L'Occitane. And I had mentioned in the vlog yesterday that like it doesn't matter, like if I put it on 2 hours later, it's just gonna be off. I'm gonna sweat it off.